25 West Macon in Decatur, Illinois. The camera is facing south, and we're looking at the front of the house. It's a wood frame multiple story building, and it has apparently 5 apartments in it. This view is looking south, and you can see the front side of the structure and the west side of the building, the main entrance. The camera is facing southeast right now, and we're looking at the west side of the house, the front entrance, and the front or north side of the house. Up to the front entrance. We're looking northeast now, the west side of the house, and the gas meter is located here. The camera northeast now, we're from the back side of the house. We're looking at the back, or the north or south side, and the west side. This is the rear or side entrance. You can see some signature of smoke on the side of the building. The camera is facing north, and this is an overall view of the rear of the building. It's facing northwest now, and we're looking at the rear or south side of the building and the east side. There is some indication of heat and smoke in the corner of the house where the addition attaches. Looking toward the corner of the house, there is some smoke that came out this window, and also some heat damage that melted some of the vinyl siding. This is an overall view of the back of the house, panning to the west, showing the neighboring structures. To the east, showing the neighboring structures from the rear. And we're looking now at a mattress, apparently from the room of origin, and it shows evidence of a localized burn. They're partially charred bedclothes. Now, these are all out in the backyard near the rear or west side entrance. Some more partially charred fabric, bed clothing, and articles of clothing and so forth. The articles are just outside the rear or west side door of the house. Alright, this is in the room of origin. This is the center room, lower level, on the west side of the building, And this is the apartment that was occupied by the owner. And we're looking now at the east wall, and to the right of the screen is the doorway in the south wall. We're panning to the north. We're looking along the north wall now. Camera's looking northeast at this time. And this is the area of the bed. The bed consisted of two single beds side by side with a common headboard. This is the area right alongside the bed where there was a metal nightstand. The frame of it is still in position. You can see there was a lamp, and there is a duplex outlet.
Jim?
The camera is facing north now in the room of origin, at approximately the south doorway in that room, and we're looking at the foot of the bed. The bed on the east, or correction, on the west, shows burning of the wooden supports under the box spring and annealing of the box spring. The charred wooden supports and the annealed area of the box springs. Looking at the other mattress, the east mattress, which is right alongside, there is no annealing of the box springs, and there is likewise no charring of the wooden cross members. The camera is facing approximately south now. We're at the north doorway leading into the room of the origin. The west exterior wall is to the right side of the screen, and there is a doorway that has been made into a bookcase in the south wall. We're panning to the east along the south wall. There is the south doorway in that south wall. There's a lounge chair. Looking down at the bed. You can see the annealed part of the mattress. Camera is facing to the east at the north doorway at the room of origin. We're looking at the annealed part of the bed. And looking at the floor and floor debris right alongside of the east side of the bed. Looking at the nightstand. Looking downward to the electrical outlet. There's the electrical outlet again, and close up. The line cord to the electric lamp again, and the lamp in close up. This is the bedside lamp, and look at it in close up. You see the softened and extended light bulb, the phenomenon that occurs when the glass temperature gets close to the melting point, and expansion within the bulb pushes it out in the direction of the fire. Now at the line cords that were attached to the duplex outlet. The plug has been removed. And the tangle of wires that was one extension cord, and the lamp was plugged into it. There is one area of shorting in the line cord. Now the camera is facing east, and the box springs have been removed from the bed frame on the west side. Now looking at the bottom of the frame, and you can see where the wooden supports of the frame are not charred toward the foot end, and they become charred to burned away completely toward the head end of the bed, and close up, and this area where they are burned away completely coincides with the burned area on the mattress that was found outside of the house. This is the close-up of the outlet duplex receptacle that was just alongside the bed. It's the old knob and tube single conductor type wiring there. Camera facing west in the room immediately north of the room of origin, panning now towards the north. You can see soot, staining, and some now looking to the southwest at the north door, lower level center room immediately north of the room of origin, panning along the south wall. Now along the east wall. Overhead look. East wall. South wall. South doorway into the room of origin. And back to the west. The hallway. The stairs going to the second. The hallway in opposite view. First floor level. North. Looking out the front door. Just inside the front door, the front hallway. The stairways leading to the second floor. South, in the room of origin at the south doorway, hallway leading into the kitchen, and over to the east in that hallway is the doorway leading into the bathroom for the lower level. This is the lower level bathroom from the hallway looking into the room doorway or window from which some heat indications are noted. West from the kitchen looking through the hallway leading to the outside. West from the rear or west side door looking through the hallway into the kitchen and into this little storage area here. North from the hallway at the west side or rear entrance, looking down the stairs into the basement, and there is a electrical panel here. Interior of the panel has been eliminated. Wires connected with wire nuts. Apparently some updating of the wiring has occurred. This is in the kitchen, looking south, kitchen looking east from the dinette. Northeast, and looking toward the north, a short hallway We're looking west from the kitchen into a small dinette that's on the southwest lower level corner of the house. Camera is facing north. Interior view of the lower level room, panning along the north wall to the east. This room is in the northeast lower level of the house. We're in the northeast lower level room of the house, looking at the west wall. The north wall is to the right side of the screen, panning now along the west wall to the south. The doorway in the south wall, looking now at the south wall. Panning backwards, showing the ceiling tile. We're going from east to west now along the south wall, showing the ceiling tile. Back to the west wall. Number 4, upper level, standing in the doorway, the kitchen of the apartment, looking at the ceiling west. This is a broken door to the apartment, apparently by the fire department to gain entry. Upper level rear room for apartment 4, panning from the east along the east wall to the south, showing the south wall moving toward the west. And the west wall of the south room of the upper level. The camera is looking toward the north now from the living room, apartment 4, looking into the bedroom, looking north, showing the north wall panning from the east along the north wall to the west, showing the west wall. This is the screened-in porch for apartment 4, second level, looking south, panning west to east now along the east wall. It's a rather large screened-in porch now looking toward the north, looking toward the east in apartment 4 in the bathroom. This is on the second floor, looking toward apartment 3. It's a Jack Harry on the second floor, facing west, looking at the inside of the west wall, in the stairway leading from the second floor to the first floor, looking down the stairs. That's the first floor outside on the front porch. Mailbox for apartment 4. And apartment 3. And apartment number 1. The outside basement entrance for the apartment. Entranceway to the lower level apartment. Right off of the exterior east side door. This is the apartment that's immediately west of it. Looking now into the south room of this lower level apartment. Some kind of a junk room. And the doorway to this apartment and the doorway to the outside through it. South in the hallway. This is south in the lower level room on the south end of the apartment, looking now toward the west wall. The stairway, interior stairway up to the first floor level. We're outside, looking south, and we're looking at the east apartment doorway, lower level. At the front or north doorway on the east side of the house in the east lower level apartment. Camera is facing to the south, looking through the living room area into the kitchen, fanning to the west and into a bedroom to the west of the living room. On the south wall between the living room and the kitchen, looking along the east wall, showing some water staining on the ceiling tiles. Kitchen, looking north through the kitchen toward the living room area. On the west wall now, and into the bathroom of this apartment, and showing some water staining on the kitchen. Interior of the bedroom that was just west of the living room in this east lower level apartment. Some staining. This is a closet, and there is an open area at the ceiling. We're looking upwards to a non-conforming opening that is non-code conforming. The upstairs apartment number 3.
Yes.
Mr. Harry's apartment. The camera is facing west. We're panning from the south to the north in the kitchen, looking at the north wall in the kitchen, looking now along the north wall toward the east, the living room area, and to the south wall in the living room area. This is a bathroom to the east of the living room, and looking to the north. And this is from the bathroom door in the upstairs apartment, looking now on the north wall, panning along the west. The kitchen is to the west of this living room, panning to the south and to the south wall.